I get a Lockjaw! What? They get a Nova, which actually probably isn't terrible for them, but Lockjaw is so good.
Oh, snap.
I can't believe... That's such a... That's gotta be an X-Mansion diff, right? Like, I mean... I know they got a Nova. Nova isn't bad, but, like, the Lockjaw has to be so much better for us, right? That's insane. Oh, my... Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. We got our Kaizoku Oni shirt on today for the One True Pirate King, and this is going to be the Twitch highlights of my stream where I was playing this Lockjaw deck. I got this very cute Lockjaw variant from my shop, and with that, I decided to stream a little bit with the deck. I streamed for about like 3 hours. It was a fun time, and this is just kind of the highlights from that. The deck hasn't changed at all. I haven't changed any cards from the last deck I did on this video. I am going to upload the VOD if you just want to see like more unfiltered gameplay. Like there's just my wins, my losses, my retreats, and stuff like that, so you can kind of get a better understanding. Going forward, I already kind of made the videos that are going to be uploaded so they don't have a ton of losses, but I am trying to include more losses and more retreats in my video as requested, so people get like a better understanding of when I retreat and games I lose with the decks and stuff like that. And I think that's, that's a good suggestion, and I'll try to implement that. I'm also going to be working on editing my layout, as some people suggested, to kind of better encapsulate the screen, like having the battlefield more center frame, and then like moving some stuff around, but we'll see what happens. I do hope you guys enjoy it. Again, this was streamed live at my Twitch. I'm going to upload the VOD if you want to see it. But just a quick rundown of the deck if you're not familiar with it. Lockjaw is the cornerstone here. When you play a card here, swap with a card in your deck, and so you have a bunch of small creatures with enter the battlefield effects that can either do stuff by themselves, like Sunspot's just a card that you play because Sunspot is a threat by itself that you can play on one. Then Iceman, Korg, and Scorpion just have really good on-reveal effects that rotate well with Lockjaw, where if you get them again, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's kind of underwhelming, but you still have a good effect. And then playing them into Lockjaw is really good. Jubilee cheats out high-power stuff. Enchantress and Hobgoblin are a little bit of hate. That is also good to get off of Lockjaw and Jubilee. Leech is insane. Leech is the great equalizer, as we're calling it in this deck. Leech just blanks every card in your opponent's hands. And when you can cheat it out early with Lockjaw on, like, turn 4, it's very strong. And it also just stops, like, a lot of decks from winning with their, like, their cheater stuff. Like, where it stops Zabu decks, it stops Silver Surfer decks, it stops the Galactus decks. I mean, it just stops everything. It just removes abilities. It's amazing. It's only bad against, like, Patriot. And then the top end is just Dr. Doom, Magneto, and Infinaut. Just really big creatures that do useful things on top of entering the battlefield. Dr. Doom puts 5 power in 3 spaces, which is really good. Magneto can pull cards from other spaces, which is really good. And then if you have a full space, when you get him off of Lockjaw, he's just 12 power, so he just has some slight upside from Hulk. And then also Infinaut being just 20 power body. So I hope you enjoy. That's the deck. I'll be back with another Marvel Snap video tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy. Bye-bye. X-Mansion's kind of awkward. So I think we just go Sunspot just in case, like if something weird comes out of it, I don't know. It's really hard to play around X-Mansion sometimes.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Black Widow is pretty good. I mean, they didn't really get bad cards from us either. But so let's go Scorpion, and then we can Black Widow the following turn, because they're probably going to go Black Widow this turn. We wouldn't mind shuffling Black Widow in with Lockjaw if we draw it, but I don't think we're very likely to draw it currently. Death Domain or anything to get rid of this. Ah! That's brutal, dude. Man, super punished. Did I retreat on that? They're not snapping me yet. I don't think this game is unlosable, and if they don't snap me, I have no reason to leave, but that obviously blows. Is there any reason to keep the Korg at this point? I'm just trying to think. I could still draw Lockjaw, and I could still play Lockjaw to some effect. I could play Lockjaw middle and go Jubilee or something. Also, my Sunspot's growing, so I don't really need to play this right now. So I guess it's fine. This game is not going my way, though, for sure. It's weird seeing Black Widow and Widow's fight next to herself. Wake does what, exactly? If this is at the middle location, swap the position to each location. Okay. I do draw a Lockjaw. So I can go I don't really want to play Lockjaw here is the thing. I could go... I want to give this up is the only thing. I guess I could just go Jubilee. But then I don't have Lockjaw Leech next turn. Maybe it's just go Lockjaw, and then I can go Lockjaw Leech, and that's like not that bad. And then I can just play like Korg like here or something. So I'm winning this tile, they have to play it in the future. Play their own Widow's Bite, and that's it. So this Leech could be pretty good here. Yeah, let's Leech, and then just see what happens off of Lockjaw. We still have a lot of 6-drops in our deck. I'm going to Snap, I think, just in case. I mean, the Olympia was obviously really bad for us. But the fact that we get to Leech their hand, which has a bunch of cards in it, like they have 7 cards in their hand, means I think we're pretty strong here. And if they play like Darkhawk in one of the bad lanes for us, we can just like mute the Darkhawk. Because if they're like Black Widow, Rockslide, I've kind of learned that's like a Darkhawk deck, right? So you get to hit him with the Leech, and then get to hit the Lockjaw once. Getting an Infinaut, which is so good. And they do go Darkhawk, which is fine. Very, very fine. So what do I still have in my deck? I have one Korg in my... So the rock I drew. I played the Scorpion Sunspots in play. I have Iceman in my deck. I have Hobgoblin in my deck. Doctor Doom and Magneto. And I think with all of that in mind, I kind of want to just Jubilee. Maybe that's too greedy. I guess I could just Enchantress right, and then I'm winning to the ongoing effects, which isn't that bad. Like, if they go other Darkhawk here, I just get to mute it. I feel like they're not playing for this tile again. Maybe this has got to be better, right? Oh, no. The horror. So that just goes to 1. I'm at 4. Moon Girl. So they have a low power thing here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Victory.
And then these all these other cards were just muted off of Leech, which was really good. I think playing the Jubilee there might not have been bad, but it's a little risky. We would have flipped first, so we didn't have to worry about like the rock slide rocks or anything like that. But you do obviously run the risk of just hitting like an Iceman and insta losing, so it's not ideal. Maybe we just play Korg here so they have to play something here in the future. I mean, it could just let them destroy their rock, but I think that's fine. It's just a draw. Let's see. These are all kind of awkward tiles for me, where I kind of just want to play Sunspot right and hope it's not like a negative location for us, and then just kind of let it accumulate. Okay. Cards can't be played here. Pretty big W there, I'm going to be honest. So let's... Iceman, I guess? I mean, it probably gets destroyed, but I don't think it really matters. I think just disrupting their hand isn't that bad. Play Zabu. Jubilee. Well, there's no other spot to play Jubilee, and we have like 5, 6. Where I feel like it's probably just worth it to Jubilee here, and if we ever win this tile, the game's over for them, right? So let's just see if it's possible. Lockjaw, that's not going to do it. Darkhawk, yeah, it's tough. Well, now they only have one more card here. I can just pass. I mean, if they only have one more card here, and I pass, I can just play Infinaut last turn. And is Infinaut enough? I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to have 3 cards in my deck. So this is going to shrink by 2. I feel like it's kind of just good to pass. I'm going to snap. I also have to play left. So we can just pass and then play Infinaut. And I think Infinaut's winning. Sure. Rock slide. So So I don't draw a card, which is awkward. So if I play Infinaut, we tie left. The power difference is 3 to 9, and I'll win. Because we can play a card here, which gets destroyed, right? Like, both these cards get destroyed, so it's a tie either way. I play 20 to the middle, so there's a difference of 3 here, and then I'm winning by 9 here. Yeah. I mean, that's a great win, honestly. That's a fantastic win. I mean, we beat them, like, beating us on the middle tile with a Korg, Zabu, Darkhawk, Rock Slide. They got to do everything they wanted. They even got to fill my deck and stop me from drawing in the last turn, and we still win? That feels like a great win. Would I have lost the old leader there, too? I don't know. So let's Scorpion Shuri's Lab, because it's a pretty big swing, right? Like, we go +4 here, and then their cards are -1, so it's -2 any cards they play Shuri's Lab from that. Because we reduce their doubling point. Korg and Sunspot. Let's go Sunspot Sunspot right, and then we can add another 4 here. And then hopefully we can, like, Hobgoblin or something. We don't want to play the Sunspot into left because it's, like, barely getting doubled. And this is, like, a good card by itself to just win with. How do we feel about Storm? What are we supposed to do to Storm? They snap. I mean, I can just play an Enchantress here. And then I have 6 here. And then it's just going to grow later in the game. Right? I feel like I stay in on that. I mean, I have a Leech, so if their plan is to, like, they wave. Do I reveal first? I do reveal first. So if they Galactus, they lose. Because of Hobgoblin. Oh, I guess they could Galactus 2 spaces, potentially. I mean, they're not going to Galactus here, because they'll lose, so they're going to Galactus here, so Hobgoblin seems better. Clip it! Clip it! Clip it! Oh my god. Wow, that's tough. Yeah. So... I think I'm just playing Scorpion here. I don't think I want to commit too hard to Miniaturized Lab. Like, you kind of want to save a certain amount of 1-drops for your Lockjaw, basically. You have a Mysterio. I think it's pretty likely their Mysterio is left. Just because of how good it is into Miniaturized Lab. So not 100%, but I do think it is quite probable. Don't really draw what we want here. We do just get to soak with the Sunspot, which is not the worst. Like, it's probably one of the better draws we could have had, but they can definitely do something a lot worse here with 4 mana. Like Deathlock, okay. And then let's see what we get in a random card here. I get a Lockjaw! What? They get a Nova, which actually probably isn't terrible for them, but Lockjaw is so good. I can't believe that's such a lot. That's got to be an X-Mansion diff, right? Like, I mean, I know they got a Nova. Nova isn't bad, but like the Lockjaw has to be so much better for us, right? That's insane. Oh my! That's perfect. That's literally perfect. That's so good. They hit us with, yeah.
Victory.
Oh, I want to clip that. Wait, I want to clip that so bad. What an expansion there, man. What an expansion. I think we just actually play it to Island just to grow. I mean, we don't have a Lockjaw yet, so we gotta be, like, slightly careful, but I think that's fine. Squirrel's always a little cringe. Yeah, I mean, so now we can just play Sunspot here and soak for the rest of the game, and this is just going to kind of exponentially grow. Or not exponentially, but it's going to steadily grow, and then we can just, like, Doctor Doom last turn of the game, Jubilee another lane. That seems pretty good. Not a snappable moment. I mean, they're the Silver Surfer profile picture, so I assume they're playing Silver Surfer. But I don't know for sure. So they're probably a Mr. Negative deck with the Psylocke. Can't play cards here after turn 4. I'm going to snap on that because we get to go Jubilee, and then we get to Leech them the following turn, and that feels really good. I feel like we're in a really good spot. I mean, getting to go Jubilee, Leech, and then Doctor Doom the final turn of the game feels amazing. They go Wave. So they can't Galactus me. I do think they are a... Wow, I can actually just Infinaut. And that just has to be a little bit better, right? Into whatever they do. And I can always still just Leech next turn. That's like not a huge deal. Bit of a wave diff there. I'm gonna be honest. Bit of a wave diff. Or I can just go Leech here. Then I can go Doctor Doom and it plays into all three of these? That's pretty good. Keep in mind they only get to play one card here. They had Devil Dino. Actually pretty good. But I already snapped, right? Yeah, I did. So I get to go Enchantress to destroy this, and I win.
Enchantress.
Mama Enchantress. Got another good game. Really good game for the Lockjaw deck.
Victory.
You play a card here, add a copy to your hand. I'm going to just go like like Loop Scorpion, which is kind of evil, but also kind of good. No cards are revealed this turn is awkward, but I don't think that changes the plan. I think it's just still Leech or Scorpion here, and we might not have a card to play next time. I think that's fine. They also play a card to Lumeria. So we're gonna get another Leech, or not another Leech, sorry, another Scorpion to our hand. We can play Iceman. We can then go Scorpion, Iceman, turn 4. And if they play Zabu, we can play Enchantress here. Seems pretty good. The fact that Zabu didn't flip early. Oh, it's Domino, Mr. Fantastic. Surprises me a little bit. So let's go. So we want to Leech. Maybe. We can just go like this, which is pretty good. I can also get another Scorpion, so I could go like this. Which feels pretty nice. And then I can like Leech here, Hobgoblin here or something. Or I could just pass and then play, yeah, something else. Iceman themselves. So they do hit the Leech, which is kind of awkward, but I think that's fine. Doctor Doom is our last card, I think seals it. Where we can go Hobgoblin here. And then Doctor Doom to win every lane. Or I guess Hobgoblin middle is a little bit better. Unless they're a Galactus, but if they're a Galactus deck, we're winning anyways, right? Because we just have more power. So let's go Hobgoblin middle, I think, is the answer. And then they maybe go, like, Claw something. They don't have any mana reducer, so I think it's pretty hard. I mean, they have another Nova, and they have another Iceman. So you can go, like, Nova left, Iceman middle. But they also have to play for Midvar. They just are losing. This is about right. Juggernaut, sure. Iceman, sure. And then another Nova there. So we play Doctor Doom and we win left potentially and right potentially. And we represent middle, where they're -3 here. Even if they play Onslaught here, that's 7. We're still winning this. Then we would also win left. And we represent right. I think we got this. I'm not going to snap because I don't want to chase them off. Another Nova and a Killmonger. Oh, Killmonger's interesting, but is it game losing for me? They have 3 power everywhere. Damn, so we're short by 1 and 2 lanes. That's actually crazy. Well played by the opponent. Very well played. What? Short one here, short one here. Very tough. I don't think... Let's see. Look at the pretty boy. Alright, you pretty bodie. Such a handsome man. Absorbing Man? We get Absorbing Man? Let's play the Korg early just to free up a spot, potentially. And then Scorpion the following turn. Warrior Falls is an interesting location, but it's not really one that we like. We'll go Scorpion middle, I guess. Doesn't really matter a ton. Kind of just playing 1 card in every lane right now. Yeah, let me pass, which is tough. You know, Mr. Fantastic. We have an Enchantress. We flip first. I don't really see another turn where I'll be able to hit the Mr. Fantastic. Alternatively, though, I can pass this turn, Infinaut here, and then I have 40 power middle, which feels pretty good. I kind of just want to pass. That's fine. I mean, the fact that they also do that means that I can Infinaut middle. It gets 40 and they can't Shang-Chi me, and then I can Magneto the left in the future, and then I can potentially blow up their weakest card. Or the right. I mean, I got options. Sure. Maybe it's better to pull them to Magneto here because I already have a card represented here. And then I don't want their Mr. Fantastic helping middle doesn't really matter. But if I pull these 2 cards here, it's pretty good for me. And then I'm still representing Warrior Falls potentially, which is very useful. Kind of what I want. The Swordmaster, Maximus, the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer doesn't trigger though, baby! Oh, so good, dude. That feels so good. So let's... I don't think I want to loop Scorpion that much. I think I'd rather loop Iceman, or let's get rid of our Scorpion so we can go Lockjaw Jubilee. And let's snap. After I asked, why can't I sub, so why can't I? Oh, that's funny. So I actually haven't viewed on enough days of the week to have unlocked subs. I need to stream like 7 days in a month, and I need like an average of like 3 concurrent viewers or something like that. So I have enough followers, but I don't actually like, I haven't met the other requirements. I do really appreciate it though. As I was saying, but it probably cut off for you, you would be my first sub, which is pretty cool. But I actually haven't unlocked it yet, but I do appreciate it. They play Maximus. Maximus isn't that bad. Because we can just Jubilee. Wong is scary. Wong is really scary. Hopefully we get a Leech here. Leech would be pretty useful. That easy. It's literally that easy. You just have to ask for it. Yeah, it's not the best, but that's fine. So let's... Well... Your on-reveal abilities at this location happen twice. So if I Hobgoblin here, what are the odds that they just... What are the odds that they just, like play an Odin? Could this be good? Like, if I play this here? I know this is kind of risky and possibly stupid. That's dumb as hell, but I will probably sub and shit when it gets available. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. Just, like, I just appreciate you watching. I mean, like, honestly, like, my, like, channel and stuff has been doing, like, really good with all the Marvel Snap stuff. So just, like, you hanging out, like, I really, really appreciate it. Like, my channel has gained, like, oh, I can move the Wong and I can move the Shuri. That seems so good. Yeah! Hobgoblin does it. Like, I've gained 400 subs in, like, 2 weeks or something, which is crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My YouTube is doing really, really good, which, you know, I'm very, like, appreciative of. I've gained, like, 400 subs in, like, 2 months, and I also got my first hater, which I feel like is just a milestone of being a content creator in general. Like, I just have, like, a committed hater at this point, which is so funny. I don't know. I'm like, really bad at at pronunciations, as you maybe have seen in some of my, like, deck names. But you would be my first sub, but I haven't unlocked it yet, so I do appreciate it though. Shuffle my cards in. If they're gonna, I mean, if I'm gonna lose the cards anyways, I might as well just play left, right? Play the Iceman, why not? Scorpion's annoying. Alright. We pass and let the Sunspot grow. Hopefully we have Infinaut in our hand the last turn of the game, just so that way they can't play it. Let's see. Play one card here. The dog always comes at the worst time, man. We did get our wish of having Infinaut in our hand, so now we can go dog, Korg, and then we can go Jubilee here, and they can't play in Infinaut the last turn of the game, so our hand's going to be useless for them. They might retreat. No, they don't retreat. They just play to the unrevealed locations, which is interesting. Enchantress doesn't matter at all, but that's fine. So now we can go Jubilee here, and the 0-power Jubilee gets swapped. Then we can go Korg left, and then we just need to win this tile the last turn of the game, and they can't play Infinaut. I guess they could pass it. Okay, so they can't play Infinaut no matter what. So I don't see this game as losable now. That's amazing. That's like 10 out of 10. Played Brood, which doesn't do it. So we snap them in for another cube, and they can't win because they only have an Infinaut. I guess there's a world where they could win. I mean, well, they can't play Infinaut, first of all, but like I guess there's a world where they do something crazy right. But I can just go, like... I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I can just go, like, Mr. Fantastic, Captain America here. Yeah. And then we can Scorpion, which is pretty mean, but I think that's fine. And their own Scorpion, which, you know, fair enough. So turn 5, we can play Hobgoblin into Avengers Compound. I think we want to... I think we want a Sunspot left. Jubilee right on turn 4. And then Hobgoblin here. I think that's our best line right now. This is really weak to Shang-Chi, but it looks like they're not Shang-Chiing. They very likely are a Surfer deck is what I'm learning here. But we might even be able to beat Surfer. It's not a huge deal. So let's Jubilee right, hit something big, and then Hobgoblin middle. Nice. Polaris. Okay. So they're gonna win this to Silver Surfer currently. And there's really not any counterplay currently for that. Except just taking it on the chin. So it really becomes a question of how do I beat middle if they're going to Silver Surfer me. If they Silver Surfer me middle, they add 2 power there. So I just need to have more power than that. Yeah, okay.
Victory.
Thank you so much for making it to the end of my Marvel Snap video. I'm currently making a Marvel Snap video every day, so if you do enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a lot. I also stream live at twitch.tv/homeboymaxwell. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my next video. Have a great day.